Linda Bew writes, hey guys, with DC's influx of new shows on various TV networks, will this cause any confusion with the growing film universe?
That was my point.
Yeah. Go ahead, Christian. You're passionate about this one.
That was my point when we did our Masters of the Web at Comic-Con. Yeah. I think starting off, no, it won't. But depending on how well the DC universe for the film does, it could. I thought that was my biggest problem. I would still like them to combine it. I know that you guys have a different opinion on that, but they're clearly running television right now. That's what everyone's always talking about. Marvel's ruling. Right. DC is doing television right, and I'm not a fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I think DC, and people go, Christian's a Marvel fanboy. I certainly am not, especially not with the television. I'll tell you that right now, because they are doing everything right here. Flash is supposed to be amazing. I know this man is a big fan of Green Arrow. So TV they're doing right. I'd like to see him combine and do a little more.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yes. Right now there is Arrow, but there is only Arrow. That's all they got. Yeah. And Flash, I saw the premiere of Flash. I liked it quite a bit. Yeah. But there's a lot of question marks floating out there with all these other properties that got going. But I really don't think there's any confusion. I think we sell the public short and the viewing audience short that, wait a minute, that guy's Green Arrow, but in the movie, that guy's Green Arrow. I don't know what's going on. I think we need to give the viewing audience a little bit more credit. And as long as they make their boundaries very clear, like, and as long as they don't, bring one guest star from the movie into the TV show, that can start to create some things. But I don't think there's any danger of confusion.
I don't think there's danger or necessarily confusion, except for the super mainstream public that might actually get confused. I think there's power in both, in utilizing both properties to make it feel like it's taking over the entire world, but I also think there's power in keeping them separate, because there's a lot of people that don't watch TV and that would miss a lot of those things, myself included. I watch like 5 films a day, not all the time, but a lot. And I don't watch a lot of TV, I just don't. So I think that you would be kind of neglecting some of your audience if you made it like only this part got this part. But I do think we have to give our audience a benefit of the doubt. I do think that consumers are very intelligent nowadays, and that they might get it unless you don't make a clear distinction of the separation. Because you look at all the other characters in history, and a lot of the times you see, 5 different actors playing the same character.
Right.
So
I know we have to go, but I just wanted to say, as far as the confusing them, I don't think it's because they're stupid. I think because what you're doing is you're setting yourself up for failure. And where if for me, if I'm a studio guy, I don't want them to say, well, this version of Arrow, the fans really like, and now we cast this guy, and they really like him too, and then they're going to go, well, I like him better, he should be Arrow. And it's a back and forth, and you're fighting over your...
Well, I remember that Arrow, only 2 million people watched that show.
And that's real.
Maybe so, but you're still going to have those 2 million people.
The way they explain it, like the rest of the planet, I don't think is going to care that much, but for all the sweaties who read comics and also like, no, which one is the real Arrow? I say the television world is Earth 2, and the DC cinematic universe is Earth 1. And then, bam, you easily have explained it, that DC has like 81 different Earths, and then they recombine them and explode them.
Remember, they had Smallville going while they had Superman Returns.
Yeah.
There was no problem.
But the difference there was that we weren't in this connected universe that we are now with what Marvel did and now what DC does. It was different back then, because you could do that, and nobody was saying, oh, well, how does this fit into the universe?
And
no
also
one cared.
Smallville, they were like, they thought Tom Welling could be Superman, because there was no real active Superman, and then they made Superman Returns, and that didn't work out so well, so people were still hoping that Tom Welling could be. I say Earth 1, Earth 2. That's all.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.